Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie. I wanted to do a quick update on my weeks. Typically, I am using, I use the weeks for my self-care, but I have been using the self-care planner to like track on my self-care. So this is actually becoming more of a memory tracker, memory keeper. I'm still using it in the same way as far as tracking some self-care in it, but it's just more fun, and I'll kind of explain that. Up here, I'm using this is the cover from Foxy Fix. It's got the stars. I got this in a mystery sale right before they shut down their website for a while. So I can't even find out what color. I think it's sunflower, but I love this cover, and I thought it went really well with the camp cover of my weeks because of the yellow tint. So I was like, okay, and it has stars, and I love that. I also moved my Woolly Planner acorn clip over to this because one of you guys suggested that, and I was like, oh my gosh, it really would go perfect with the camp cover. So there we have it. So I've just got some random stickers over here on the side. Oh my gosh. I have started my massive project of organizing all my stickers and stuff so I can actually use what I have. And this is just a sampling. I'm using these poly envelopes. They are the designer line. And you can get these on Amazon, but they're $9.12 for a pack of 6 on Amazon. At my little shop, I paid $2.69. Well, that's what they were cost. That's what it said they were. I paid $1.34 for a pack. I got 9 packs of these. So I have 54 envelopes, which is amazing. And this little box that I got at IKEA for Christmas, or over the Christmas holiday, that has like this little metal thing on it and everything. These fit perfect in there. I'm like, ah! So it's stuff that in the lid, obviously this thing will not go in there, but I'm still organizing. Finding stickers that I had totally forgot. It's funny because John Rush had said that he had totally forgotten. He had a whole pile of stickers, and I'm like, where did I put those other big piles? So I went and tried to find them, thanks to him. Found them, and I'm like, oh, so I'm very excited. Anyway, tangent. Cat hair everywhere. Okay, so how I'm using this. In here is just some stickers. Thank you, Bobby. I love the sticker. So I just put my Hobonichi stencil using their little pocket there. And I've just got some different stickers. Obviously, you can tell I really like putting stickers from different sales and stuff that I get. But here, I am still tracking my weight. Even though with Noom, I track it in my phone every day. I still just do it every few days here. So that's what this is. And then in this was going to be my one thing a day that is self-care adjacent, but turns out when I needed a place to start tracking my blood pressure, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just put it in here? So I went back and backfilled the dates that I had, and obviously I'd only put like 2 one good thing a day things in here. So I was like, I think we're just going to update that. So I went back and filled in the dates that I had taken some blood pressure. And then on the 22nd, I started taking it in the morning and at night. So I try to do it at 7:30 in the morning and 10:30 at night. And so then I track my beats per minute. And then if I do a blood glucose, then I put it in there as well. So so this is what January looked like. And I've already got February set up, so I have it split into morning and evening. And then I will also note that if, like, here it says I took it at 11:33 today. Yeah, I stayed up until 2:45 last night playing on Arc, and I'm like, I am dragging. So I didn't take my blood pressure until 11:15, so I'm just noting that. And then I completely spaced it last night, so I just put gaming late. There you have it. Not a perfect world in Amy Land. Woohoo! All right, so how I'm doing this. This is December, and as I've said many times, I usually have December in my old books, and that is still the case. I do not jump into a planner until it's January. The only exception to that, the caveat that I had, was my Sumkin. And I just have this pen clip on this, just because also I didn't want to lose that sticker. But this was stuck into this cover, and I used it because this cover actually doesn't have a pen clip, and this one matched pretty well, so I just tuck it in there. But I also have this year's pencil board tucked in here as well, which also matches. So I'll take those out. Anyway, so this, I did put in a couple of things, like 5 more days until 2021. And so I was doing my countdown in that. And this is how January kind of started slowly. Because I'm like, I'm not really sure how I want to do this. Because I got the self-care planner on, I think, on the 27th. And so I was like, I don't know how I want to use this. And I went back, and again, I added these for the blood pressure. And I decided to quit hoarding my little Monday through Sunday stickers. And that's what I'm going to use them for, is noting if I tracked my blood pressure whatever day. So, talk is an insurrection. I was like, oh my gosh, what do I put here? And I'm like, all right, we're just going to do that. So I was like, I don't know how I want... Hello, Tier. I don't know if you guys can see that we have a little visitor right here. Say hello. Come here. Yes, there you go. Thank you for moving my camera. Let's go, Mr. Tail Sleuth. Go. So I was just kind of like testing out the waters. And this is the second week of January. And I got a little bit more in. I'm like, okay, let's kind of figure it all out. And I was trying to remember to jump in and do this. And I did. And I was like, okay. And I did a blood pressure check here. I did it on Monday, and that was it. And again, that was backfilled. Then the third week, I was like, okay, let's kind of get into this. And so this is where I talk about adding the blood pressure thing up here. And I got an order here and different things just kind of happened. And I was like, okay, so my Woolly Planner clips arrived, and that represents this because I love it so much. So I put all of that in there, and that worked out really well. And I'm like, okay, I don't have to really track all of my self-care in here, but there are certain things that I wanted to put in, like quiet and coffee time when I relaxed, when I was binge watching certain things, when I tried new recipes, all of that kind of thing. So then this is this week. And in going through trying to find where I'd hidden my big pile of stickers, my bigger sheets, I found that I had ordered 3 rolls of the Coffee Monsters Co. Star Wars washi tape. And I'm like, oh my God, I found them. And so it had stuck into the box that I had all of those other stickers in. So I was like, well, I can't not use that. So I did. I was like, yay. And then I found some of the Planner Kate stickers. It was like, may the coffee be with you. And I'm like, okay, this is just coming together too well. I got an order from the Cauldron and Candles, and this was one of the stickers in there. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. So it feels more like this is sort of my fun play kind of time, and I get to note certain things. If I'm stressed, like here, Y'all, I have 6,000 emails to send, and I can only send them in batches of 240 at a time. So my life Thursday and Friday were stressful, and I still have more to send on Monday, but I'm like, okay, we're just taking the weekend off. And that's kind of what led to staying up till 2:45 in the morning, because I'm like, I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. I don't want to stop. So my husband, who is a mid-shifter, went to bed before me. I didn't care. It was awesome. Anyway, so this is this week. And still we have like a massage today, and I stayed late in bed and I feel like a zombie, but there's still some room in case other things happen later on tonight. And so I'll probably put in here what I filmed today, just as kind of a little blurb. And then I have next week set up, and I have start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. That's one of my favorite quotes. And in bulk is February 1st, which is, it kind of celebrates new beginnings, new paths, and all of that. And one of you had also mentioned that you were not going to actually start 2021 until February 1st. And I'm like, you know what? From now on, January is my trial month. And, I will put all of my plans in place and test them out. And what I found is like right here, I added back getting on my bike. So I have a stationary bike and then I have a road bike. And I use that to train for my triathlons. And I need to start training up again and getting my hip used to it, because I really do want to do a triathlon probably towards the end of the year or in sometime in 2022. But I have to get back on the bike. And with my osteoarthritis and getting shots in both my inner hip and my outer hip and in my lower back, it has taken me a little while. So just starting back on the stationary bike while it's still cold outside. But like today is beautiful, and I wish I had gotten my bike already serviced, but I need to take it into the shop and get it serviced, and I'll probably do that in February. That'll be one of the to-dos in my Cultivate What Matters for February, is to take my bike in, get it serviced and readjusted for me, all of that. Anyway, but I did get back on the bike, and I downloaded Down Dog, which is the app that I've been using for yoga. And I freaking love it, because I can adjust how many minutes, what I want it to do. It gives me so many options of different styles of yoga and things like that. And it talks it through. And so there's this nice calming voice that tells you to go into Down Dog, or let's go into Child's Pose, whatever. And it's really nice. And I do that every other day. And then I'll do my bike every other day. But on the weekends, I want to give my hip a break. So I'm going to just do yoga and some other training, upper body training probably, during the weekend. And so taking January to kind of see how things fit. And, my goal for January was to figure out my workout plan for the year and how I want to add that into my schedule. So not really a workout plan, but a workout schedule, so that I can fit it in every day. Do something additional every day on top of my run. My run I usually do for an hour over my lunch. And it doesn't take me an hour, but it takes me like 45 minutes. I get home, I take a shower really quick and get back to work, and then eat while I'm working. But I also take breaks during the day. And so I'm trying to fit in how I'm doing all of that, plus maintain work and maintain having some me time and downtime in the evening. So that's kind of where all of this is. And so I set this up for next week, and that's where I wanted to kind of highlight, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And I love that I found so many stickers, and I'm like, oh, I have those. Oh, I have those. And going through them and being able to like just go, okay, there's that, there's these, there's this, there's that. I can kind of, I'm like, I haven't put labels on these yet, but I will. And like, oh, okay, those are the moon phases. Or this is all of my ordering. Like if I wanted to put an order from Amazon or Happy Mail or whatever. Because I do have little books that have like the Coffee Monsters Co. sized sheets. And those are smaller. And then for odds and ends, I have these. But it's at least in an order instead of all crammed into like an envelope that I can't see through. And I can start sorting them by what they are. And then I can just kind of look at it and go, oh, I need a date sticker, or I need a month sticker, or I need a coffee sticker, whatever. So that's how I had done all of my Coffee Monsters Co. And What's More with Love stickers is I did it like food. I did it by training. I did it by cleaning, all of that kind of thing. So it's worked out well. So these bigger sheets I can start using as well. So I loved it. So here's next week. And then I still have my holidays and stuff in here. But in the back, what I wanted to show you is what I have added is these will be used for the index. So that's the first page of index, and then I'll use these sheets for index as well. So part of my 21 in 2021, I wanted to try 21 new things for self-care, find 21 new adventures for myself, read 21 books off my shelf, try 21 new recipes, and I've already tried 2. So I did the beef stew, which was a Dinty Moore dupe, and then shredded chicken, which was an Instant Pot recipe. And so I will list those, and so I know that I get them done. 21 new adventure dates with Greg, and we actually had one yesterday. We went to a new Indian restaurant. Greg loves vindaloo, and I am not like... there's something in Indian food that I'm just not a fan of, and I can't tell you what it is. I got the chicken curry, and it was fine. It was very good, but it's just not something that I can eat a lot of. And I'm like, there's just something in here that just doesn't agree with me. And I know it's not like the curry powder or the curry paste or whatever, because like McCool's, which is an Irish pub here, kind of a weird thing that they have, but they have this curry mustard that they use with their sweet potato fries. And I love that. I'm like, it is delicious. But like a regular like chicken curry, there's something in it that I just don't like. And I can't put my finger on what it is. It makes me so crazy. I'm like, come on, tell me what it is. And I'm not a huge fan of cardamom. So we went and Greg ordered this chicken paneer. Oh my gosh. So good. Chicken pakora. Sorry, chicken pakora. And I ordered the paneer pakora, which both were delicious. And I'm like, I could eat this all day long. And I got a garlic cheese naan or naan. I'm not sure how you say that. But love that. So I told Greg, I was like, anytime you want to come here, because he loved the vindaloo and he like ate all my curry too. I was like, anytime you want to come, let me know, because we can just get takeout. We actually went and stayed at the restaurant because we were the only people there. Because of the pandemic, hardly anybody, they only had 3 tables set out. But there was nobody else there. And I was like, let's just eat in. So we did. And it was lovely. The couple that own it are amazing. So I have my first adventure date for the year. I'm like, yay. Then I have tried 21 new different tea blends. And I've already did Dryad's Tea, Firebird's Child Chai. I've actually got like 18 samples that I need to work my way through. So then just some notes on self-care and all of that. And so that's what I'm doing, is using the back end notes, just for tracking some of my goals that I want to, have a list for, and then notes on self-care and all of that. So that's what this is. It's still my self-care weeks, but it's not as detailed oriented as my weeks last year that was just like checking off, yes, I did self-care, this is what I did. I had game night, I had date night, I had dinner, I made dinner, all of that kind of thing. It's more of a memory keeper. And when I went back through last year's weeks, that's what kind of stuck out to me. I'm like, it's more of a memory keeper and it's happy stuff. So that's what I wanted to put in here, other than work was kind of making me crazy. But I noted that I needed to take a break, and that's what I was doing this weekend, was just kind of getting away from that. But yeah, it is coming together. And like this, I'm like, oh, I'm so sad that, you know, I didn't do more that week. But it kind of shows you that I'm kind of leading up to adding more stuff in, and then boom, there you have it. So that's how I'm using my weeks, and I'm using these just as blotters, because sometimes some of the pens, like here, it was not quite dry, and it was the Signo, the Uniball Signo DX, but the blue ink for some reason will smear really quickly. The purples and the lighter blue doesn't necessarily, but the blue, if I'm not careful, will. So what I do typically is I will just, after I write, I'll just come in and just rub my finger over it, and it'll get like little dots. I do that. This is my Hobonichi cousin one. Oh, no, actually that's not. Where is it? This is the Hobonichi cousin one. So you can kind of see, you can see all like the little dots that are on there, and just the different color dots. And that's what I do. I will just blot it that way. Or if I want to shut the book and I've written a lot, I will just put this in here and leave it that way. So that is my weeks that I'm doing for this year, and making it more of a self-care memory keeper and just having fun with it. This is typically the one place that I go crazy with stickers, and I'm enjoying that. But I am kind of adding more stickers like into my Sumkin and into my Hobonichi a little bit. And I think it's just because I like it. I will never, ever get to this level of stickers in my cousin Avec, because I don't want it to bulk up. But this little guy, I don't mind if it gets bulked up. It's fine. So there you have it. If you use the weeks, either the mega or the regular, this is the regular. Let me know if you're using it as like a memory keeper, because I would love to see some other examples of how that's going. But there you have it. That's how I'm using it. And this is very important to me to be able to tell, you know, no, I'm not dying. My blood pressure is kind of leveled out, and I'm much happier seeing it all at once instead of having to like flip back and forth through my phone. I do track it in my phone so that when I go to the doctor, I can kind of go, this is how it is. But I will be bringing this book with me when I go into my bariatric appointment, just so they can kind of look and see, and kind of see how high it got, how low it got, that kind of thing. So there you go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. And tomorrow I will be doing the Finding 52 focus for the week, but it'll probably come later in the afternoon because, again, 6,000 emails making me crazy. So anyway, have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will talk to you soon.